This coincides with Salesforce's big Dreamforce conference happening this week. We know that Apple has been trying to make a big push into the enterprise. How much, charge does this give?
Right. So, I mean, if we take a step back and look at all of Apple's enterprise partnerships announced over the past 2 years, they honestly seem extremely surface level in some ways, obvious things that the company would have done anyways, right? So Salesforce is adding Face ID support, business chat, and other new features based on iOS 12 and the latest iPhones to their apps, which they should be doing anyways. They shouldn't really need an Apple partnership to get these things going. But from a branding perspective, it's great for both sides.
What do we really know about how much success Apple has made in the enterprise? I mean, we know that there's been this rise of bring your own device, and so if people want to use iPhones, they can use their iPhones at work. But how well is Apple really being integrated into larger business enterprises?
It seems like every month or even every few weeks or so we see another company announcing internally or publicly that they're switching to iPhones or iPads away from more legacy devices like BlackBerries or moving away from Android to the iPhone for one reason in particular. It's really the security element to it. The iPhone has some of the best enterprise-grade security features and the ability to provision phones depending on who the employees are. So there's a lot of good tools in there for enterprises. So that's why we're seeing a lot more companies switching to iOS.